Hi everyone, it's Ollie Mariki, and I'm starting something new, as you can see. For my first odd facts, I kind of just went with my favorite odd fact as a start, and then I added a couple more animal facts in there that I found. And I found some interesting things that I want to look into now that I kind of research around. I found like 5 decent websites. I put them on the page, so if you want to check them out, you can, to learn more about these interesting creatures. Basically I just did a little bit of research. But anyway, my first fact that I have that's random and I've all remembered since I was a kid, and I learned it from like some sort of cartoon that I was watching, was that black panthers are actually leopards or jaguars. I didn't know they were jaguars, but I knew they were leopards, which I thought was really cool. So, the animal known as panther actually refers to 3 different types of big cats: leopards or jaguars that have a black or white color mutation, and a species of the cougar. The black panther is a black jaguar of the Americas or a black leopard of Asia and Africa. In fact, the black panther actually has normal rosettes for spots. They are often just too hard to see because the animal's fur is so dark. So black panthers actually have spots. How cool is that? I think it's cool. Melanism is the name of the dark color pigmentation mutation in a jaguar or leopard that caused the fur to be blackish. It occurs in about 6% of the population. That's why black panthers are so rare, because they don't happen very often. But yeah, how cool is that? That is my favorite fact that I've known since I was a kid, and I'm excited to learn more. And then here's all the websites that I brought up for citing my work that proved it was. Like I did a .org, and a .net, and .coms, so I made sure that I covered all the dots. It's an interesting fact about shrimp. A shrimp's heart is located on its head, but if we will base it on the exact anatomy of a shrimp, its heart is located on its thorax just after the head. But both the head and the thorax are covered with a single exoskeleton only. That is why the shrimp's thorax can be mistaken as still part of the shrimp's head. It's estimated that humans have been catching and eating shrimp as far back as 600 AD, and every shrimp is born male. During the fall, when I don't know how to say this word, it's scientific, is scarce, the majority of newborn shrimp are born male. After the spring, their male gonads age and drop off, and a single molts and an ovary develops. I did not know shrimp were all born male. That's cool too. All of these confirm what I've read, and I looked at all of them thoroughly to make sure they were okay before I copied it. Oh, koalas are so cool now. I love koalas now. Koalas have fingerprints. In fact, they're the only animals other than primates that have them, and just like us, each one is an individual. They also have unique patterns on their noses, which helps wildlife biologists to identify and track them. A common misconception is that they're bears, but that's actually not true. Their closest relative is the wombat, many, many times removed. And as the only living members of their family, Phascolarctidae, they're unlike anything else on this planet. I'm sorry that I cannot read. Eucalyptus leaves are super tough and poisonous. Luckily for koalas, they have a long digestive organ called a cecum, which allows them to break down the leaves unharmed. How crazy. They eat poisonous leaves, but they can digest it.
Oh, dude, that's so
More
cool.
websites to look up the stuff if you want to see it too. I might do it a little differently the next time I do Odd Facts, but I just wanted to show that I do check it out. I check other websites before I'm sure it is. Ferrets are now one of my favorite creatures because of stuff I learned about them. It's so weird. Ferrets were domesticated about 2,500 years ago. Historically, ferrets were used to hunt rabbits and rodents. Their lean bodies and curious nature make ferrets naturals at getting down holes to chase rodents and rabbits out of burrows. This is the origin of the expression ferret out. From 1860 to the start of World War II, ferrets were widely used in the American West to protect grain stores from rodents. They gained popularity as pets in the 1980s and 90s. And unspayed females need to mate or run the risk of producing too much estrogen. The overproduction can lead to estrogen toxicity or hyperestrogenism. This condition can lead to anemia, clotting, and death. Female ferrets have to mate or they die. What the heck? But yeah, so I was gonna do a little bit more research and get a couple more animals. I had a list. I lost the list at one point. I mean, the ones I found were interesting. And then there's the facts or the websites that I had to prove that I was not looking at the wrong thing. I double checked every single website that I checked to make sure that the facts were all the same in each website that I went to. So yeah, anyway, so that's one of the things that I'm interested in is odd facts. If there's an odd fact that you know, I wouldn't mind looking it up and researching it. There are other things that I would like to look up, like state laws. I find weird state laws interesting, so I might look those up too next time. I'll probably not put all the websites and stuff in it so you can look it up too. I just wanted to show my very first video that I actually do look at more than one website to double check my work before I'm like, oh, this is what it is, and I know. If you guys like this, make sure you leave a like so I know. If you think that you want to see more, go ahead and give me a subscription and a comment so I know what else you want to see. And also, if you think you know a friend who might find these facts as interesting as I do and kind of cool, go ahead and share it. If for whatever reason you don't like it, well, that's fine too. We don't really need to stick around with each other, so, you know, it's no big deal to me. But yeah, anyways, hopefully I will see you guys next time. Bye!